bustling market stalls and the hum of everyday life, the Buddha walked with his disciple, Ananda. As they strolled, the Buddha caught sight of a rope lying on the ground. He then turned to Ananda and kindly asked him to retrieve it. With a crinkled nose and a displeased expression, Ananda picked up the rope. He presented it to the Buddha and muttered, "Buddha, the rope is so smelly." The Buddha responded, "Do you know why this rope carries such a pungent odor?" Ananda's gaze wandered across the market square. And then he said to the Buddha, "There are fish vendors close by. This rope might have been used to tie up fish, and was later thrown away." The Buddha replied, "Indeed, since the rope was used to tie fish, it absorbed the odor of the fish. It's the same with people. If we find ourselves surrounded by unwholesome friends, it's most likely that we'll go astray, just like how the rope is tainted by the fish's stench." As they moved on, the Buddha spotted a piece of paper not far ahead. Once again, he asked Ananda to pick it up, and Ananda complied. Ananda inhaled the scent of the paper deeply and exclaimed, "This smells so good." The Buddha gently inquired, "Do you know why?" Ananda looked around and saw an incense stall. So he said to the Buddha, "The paper was used to wrap incense." The Buddha said, "Exactly. We are the company we keep. If we associate with good people, their qualities might influence us, just like how the paper becomes fragrant thanks to the incense." Upon returning to his abode, the Buddha shared with his disciples what he saw in the market earlier. He described how grass was fragrant to begin with. Yet, when it was made into a rope to bind fish, it took on a foul stench. On the other hand, back then, paper was made from animal waste, which was filthy and stinky. But after being wrapped around incense, it emitted a delightful aroma. These two instances serve to illustrate that the essence of everything in the world would never change. But whatever environment it's exposed to, the influence will be evident. Then a question arose in Ananda's mind. He proceeded to ask the Buddha, "Whenever I walk past a hill of flowers and a gentle breeze blows my way, it carries with it the aroma of the flowers. I know I can smell that because the wind blows my way. and the scent is spread along with the wind. However, I wonder, is there a scent that can spread against the wind? The Buddha answered with a serene gaze. Indeed, there is. It's the fragrance of virtue. Regardless of where the wind blows, the fragrance of virtue will permeate all directions. This is the way of virtue. We are the company we keep. Surround ourselves with friends of true virtue, and our inherent goodness will shine forth.